That was sus.
Okay, so I've been doing a lot of Halo videos recently, but I'm not really trying to be a Halo channel. I just really felt compelled to make this video after hopping on Halo Infinite for a few matches the other night and seeing the quote-unquote price drops in the store. Now, I've already talked about my disappointment in this game just in general, but seeing these so-called price drops has really just put another nail in the coffin for me, because calling this a price drop is just a flat-out lie, which I will explain in a minute. You can skip ahead to that part if you want, though. So for a little backstory here, Halo Infinite's store has been ridiculously overpriced since the beginning. But our saviors at 343 Industries announced that they do care about us and they care about our input. And so they've changed the store. They've lowered the item prices and split them up out of these $20 bundles so we don't have to pay as much. And to be honest, I haven't really cared. I don't buy cosmetics with real money in any game, and Halo is no different. I've pretty much just always seen these store systems as basically a scam ever since Fortnite started pushing it. I will admit, though, that I did buy the Battle Pass, which I'm still not a big fan of, but at least I feel like I'm getting a slightly better deal with that, and I did buy one back when I was still playing Fortnite around 2018. So while I personally don't really like that system, I'm not totally against it, and I know it's here to stay for a while, so I'll just deal with it. The store, however, is where I draw the line, as I said. But once again, I know why it's here, and I know it's here to stay, and it will always be around as long as people keep buying ridiculously overpriced cat ears. But personally, I can just ignore the store, and I have no problem with that. Games have been selling cosmetic items like this for real cash for practically as long as the internet's been around. And ever since my parents refused to let me buy the Link hat in Roblox, I've pretty much just learned to ignore these stores. So really, I feel like these new prices wouldn't affect me, as I won't be buying anything from there anyway, but I do want to prevent other people from being scammed, because that is exactly what is happening here. Because these prices, although they may look lower, will actually end up costing you more money in the long run. I want to direct your attention to the items in the store this week, particularly this helmet right in the middle here. This is the Firefall helmet. This is its first time appearing in the store, and you can purchase it for 700 in-game credits. In case you're unaware how the credits work, 100 credits in the game is basically $1 US. I'm not sure what exactly the prices in other areas are, but I assume that they're the same or at least very similar based on your currency. So you can only purchase these credits through the store, and you can purchase them in increments, starting with $5, then $10, then $20, and so on. The more expensive the credit pack you buy, the more bonus credits you'll get. For example, if you buy $20 worth of credits, you'll get 2,000 credits plus 200 bonus credits, leading to a total of 2,200. Remember that number, it'll be important later. Now back to the Firefall helmet. As I said, this helmet is 700 credits, so about $7. This helmet actually leaked a while ago though, back before the store price drop. Back then it was set to be in a $20 bundle along with several other items. This here is an image of what that bundle would have looked like. So as you can see, the bundle would have included a helmet, obviously. It would have also had this yellow-orange shader, a new pose, this unique chest piece thing, and a new ammo pouch. It could have included some emblems or other junk like that, but I don't really see any in this image, and I couldn't find any exact listing on what would have been in the bundle. So if anyone watching this knows about that, let me know in the comments. But for the sake of this video, we're just going to say that this is everything. Okay, I also just want to say, as I'm editing this, I'm just realizing that there may be different shoulder pads on this, but I can't really tell from this picture. There could be another armor piece on here that I didn't count. As I said, this would have been a 2,000 credit bundle, or a $20 with the 200 bonus credit left over. Obviously overpriced, but everything was. But now let's break down the new lower prices for this exact bundle. As we already clarified, the helmet is 700. Nothing else from the bundle has been in the store yet, but based on other prices for other items in the store, we can get a pretty good idea of what buying everything from this bundle will now run you. The easiest price to figure out besides the helmet is the shader. There was a pink shader in the store for 400 credits just the other day, so I assume that all shaders will just follow this price unless they get bundled in with something else. Now from this point on, I could be wrong about these next few items, and I kind of hope I'm wrong, but compared to what's in the store currently, I think these prices just make the most sense. So now we'll look at the stance. Now, as I've said before, I don't usually pay a whole lot of attention to the store, but as far as I know, there have not been any individual stances sold on the store since the price drop. There could have been a daily item that snuck past me, but as far as I know, there hasn't been one yet. But compared to the items currently in the store, mainly this kill effect priced at 600 credits, I assume the stance would be around that same price. Maybe be a little lower or higher, like 500 or 700 credits, but just for this video, we'll leave it in the middle at 600. And finally, we've got these two armor pieces, the chest piece and the ammo pouch. Once again, I don't think anything like this has been in the store since the price drop, but I would assume they would bundle these two together, maybe with an emblem or something like that, for about $600. Maybe they'd end up just selling them individually for $300 or $400 each, but we'll just assume that they total $600 again, just for this example. So, using those numbers, this former bundle would now cost over $20 to buy each piece individually, with $700 for the helmet, $400 for the shader, $600 for the stance, and $600 for the armor pieces. We are sitting at a total of a whopping 2,300 credits. And not only does this clearly cost more than the original bundle, but now if you buy the $20 credit pack, you'll actually be conveniently just 100 credits short, meaning you'll have to buy at least another 500 credits just to purchase every piece of this bundle. Even if you want to give 343 the benefit of the doubt and say that maybe the stance will be 500 and the armor pieces will each be bundled together for 500, that's still 2,100 credits, and it's still more than the original 2,000. Also just want to remind you that there could have been shoulder pads too, but I couldn't really tell. But if there were, that would be another couple hundred credits added onto this. Even if they would end up charging only 400 or so for this stance, you would still be paying a whole 2,000 credits for the whole thing, meaning that there's no price drop at all. So this just shows you that 343 did not really improve these prices and basically did the opposite of listening to their fans and proceeded to rip them off even more. So I would recommend just not buying anything from the store, including the cat ears, because it is all a total scam. Thanks for watching. And again, I could be wrong, I do kind of hope I'm wrong, but share this with your friends anyway if they play Halo Infinite, because no one deserves to get scammed like this.